Hello, my beautiful patrons. How are you this morning? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Best day of the week. And today I'm drinking chamomile tea because we ran out of English tea, of PG tips. I need to go and buy some more. I don't know how much tea you drink, but me and Georgina, me and my wife, we drink a lot of tea. At Christmas, we went to England and I bought 1,600 tea bags, 1,600 tea bags, and now it's May, sorry. Now it's May and they're all gone. We drank 1,600 cups of tea in 5 months. That's a lot of tea. I need to do the maths on that one. So yeah, today I'm drinking chamomile, which is a nice change, but you know, it's not the same. Today, as you can see, I'm working from home because this morning my wife said to me, Christian, you know, you're always at the school. Just stay at home and go for a run, or you know. So instead, I'm here. I'm working on my class about how to think in English, and it's a really fascinating subject. I'm kind of hooked. I'm reading this. Last night I read this. This is called "The Role of Mental Translation in Second Language Learning." Really great paper. University of Berkeley. This is also really quite fascinating from the Department of University of Groningen in the Netherlands, the multilingual lexicon. And then this one here was another was a study done with between Spanish and English speakers, bilingual speakers. The subject is fascinating, and I'm really looking forward to making this class. I feel like it's going to be a good one, an important one, but I feel that way about all of my classes before I upload them, and then when I finished, I'm like, well, maybe that wasn't that interesting. Yeah, so tomorrow is a public holiday here because tomorrow is Dia de Letras Galegas. It's the day of Galician literature. And so no school. So tomorrow I have this plan in my mind to make this video, which is more artistic and I hope a little bit funny. So tomorrow I'm going up on the mountain over there to film it. So I hope it works out well. I just have to try and convince my wife that it's okay to film more videos on a goddamn public holiday when we should be relaxing. Okay, word of the day. Stop talking, Christians. Okay, word of the day is this one. Okay, layman. A layman. Now, originally, a layman was a person who was not a member of the clergy. A person who was not in the church. And of course, if you're in the church, then you're special because you're connected with God. And if you're not in the church, then you're an ordinary person. An ordinary person. So a layman is what we call an ordinary person. But now the meaning is different. It means a person who is not a specialist in something. So, for example, a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a scientist, you know, they're specialists, and you know, someone who has you know, another like a desk job, or I don't know, they work in a supermarket or whatever. We call them a layman because they're not special. It's so prejudiced, it's unbelievable. But you know, and it's not an uncommon word. Like, everyone knows what this word means. And the most common usage is when you want someone to explain something in a more simple way. Like, imagine you're trying to have a conversation with a scientist you know, and they're talking about, I don't know, quarks and dark matter and stuff, things I don't know about. And I'm like, whoa, 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 tell me in layman's terms, which means, you know, explain it to me in a simple way, in simple, plain language, which is something that we should always try to do because, well, Einstein said that if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. And I think that's so true. I think it's so true. I mean, I remember when I first started teaching, when I first started learning about grammar and discovering all the technical stuff. I was in this phase of learning, and I just wanted to just tell everybody about it. I was so excited about grammar. And I remember students would come to class and I would just regurgitate all of this dense technical stuff, like da da da, and they didn't get it, and they stopped coming to class because they didn't want to be linguists. They don't care about grammar. They wanted to speak English, and that's when over time I realized that it's just nobody wants that. And it doesn't help. Nobody cares about all that stuff. And so over time, I taught less and less technical things. Like, I need to know them because I need to deeply understand why. You know, it's okay to give someone a list, but, you know, lists don't help. You know, you need to know why. Like, why is it like that? And for that, you need to really deeply understand, you know, language and how it works. But regurgitating all of that stuff to students is just not helpful. Oh, and one final thing for all of the Polish people watching this, because when I was researching today's word of the day, layman, I discovered that it comes from Greek, laikos, which means of the people. And I discovered that in Polish, layman is lake. So there you go. You took it from Greek as well. You stole it from the Greeks like us. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Digest. I'll see you tomorrow.